Awesome, awesome. So can we do this? One more time, raise your cups. We want to capture it for the media. Raise your cups. It should be having a sticker. Raise your cups, raise your cups. Aya, at the back, raise your cups. Raise your cups, please. Okay, this side. You guys didn't take coffee? You're raising your hands. Wow. Okay. Okay, this side, raise your cups. I want to see, please. With a sticker facing the front. Awesome, awesome. Now, menti.com and then use the code provided to join. 54273334. 334. Yeah? Menti.com, but if you can't, just zoom and scan the QR code and join so that you can have an amazing experience. Before COVID, tulikuwa tuna trisex. Now we want to have a good experience. We want to have an amazing experience, courtesy of PLP. So just join the menti.com. Sai tumeanza, in case you didn't know. Now we've begun. Okay. So once you've managed to log in, please react. End up what you like kidogo. Yes, I can see some few people. 7, 10. Yes, let's continue. Just join in using that code, scan the QR code, or go to menti.com and then like so that I can see you. I want to see you. Oh yes, we are doing well. We're at 20. Let's join. Please don't be boring. We said if you're not vibes today, we can't keep up with you. Don't be boring. Join in this so that you get to have fun. I see you. We are at 40 now. Let's join. Keep on. Aki, for those who are just staring at me, I wonder what the problem is. Yeah? On your laptop, on your phone, here taitaki bundles mingi. So, okay, let's join. Awesome. We're almost at 60. I think this room is more than that. I need to see the numbers reflecting on my menti. Please. Who has not joined but wants to join lakini ako na shida ingine? I see you. Awesome. You're doing an amazing job. I want us to get to 100 at least. Yeah? We need to run this with at least 100 people. So please join in. Okay, how many have joined? At least, just a show of hands, how many have joined? Just please show me so that I know where we are. We continue with the program. How many have joined? Okay, how many are having an issue joining? I help you out. Who has an issue? I have some volunteers with me who would be happy to help you. Okay, what's your issue? Internet. You can use your phone, imagine. Yeah, I can also help you with solutions, ideas. You know, I'm a thought leader. I can do. Okay, that's classic. Anyway, yeah, we're waiting to get to 100. Yeah, just 10 more. Let's join in, please. Awesome. We're almost there. Go. Let's join in. Okay, at the back, have we joined in? Okay, at this point, I'd also like to teach you our rating system, our rating metric hapa, sawa? So when something is good, you say it's good with both your hands. Me, I'm just using one hand because I have a microphone on the other. When something is good, you do this, okay? Jumekata kuniongelesha. And then when something is okay, like it's mid, you do this. Okay? Like it's horizontal. Ini horizontal, sindio? Yes, you do this. And then when something is bad, you do this. Okay? So good, mid, bad. Good, mid, bad with both your hands. So at least when I ask something and you are not sure, either you are having whatever experience you're having, you tell me if it's good, if it's mid, or if it's bad. Okay, then that way I can know and see how to help you. So by now, I am guessing tumefika target yetu. Oh yes, yes, we are there. Awesome. Yeah, can I cap it at 120? Because I see more people are still joining. And I hope sisi wote tumalize hii meti. Sawa? I hope we all get to go through this experience. Awesome, awesome. We're almost there. Just 5 people to go. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. You are the 5th people. You are the number 5 person we're waiting for. Please join. Yes, you who had me. Yes. 5 more people. Let's go. 5 only. 3 more people. Let's go. Let's go. 1 more person. Yes, you who I am talking to. Please. I just need 1 more person to join in and then we proceed. 1 more. 1 more. Okay, 1 more going once. Going twice. Okay, let's proceed. We tried. We really tried. Okay. Awesome. So today, okay, haya. Acha mimi pia naona imenti kama nyinyi for the first time, yeah? So we'll go through it together. Okay, so today we are on an AI safari, in case you didn't know, Coffee and Code AI Safari Edition. And basically that means for the I don't know how long, we're just going to be covering AI. Sawa? And I'm guessing most of you came because we're doing AI. So you're in the right place. And I know we have an awesome guest who will be taking us through the AI learning experience today. So our first question is, if you had an AI Safari tour guide to lead you through the AI jungle, which personality would you pick? Yeah? It's a safari. Picture this in your mind. It's a safari. We are going on a safari, but it's an AI safari, not your normal Kenyan safari. Yeah? So you are going, of course I'm your tour guide. I think I'm so amazing I should be your tour guide. Or at least for today, PLP said I'm your tour guide, yeah? So I'll be your tour guide. But now I want to know, if you had someone else to take you through this journey, what personality type would you pick? I just want to know you. Yeah? Show me. This is how I get to know you. Okay, so have we answered? So we have 54 people have said the wise explorer. Even more people have chosen the wise explorer. Then there's the curious questioner, always asking why? Why would you go to a safari with someone asking why? Don't you just want the experience though? Anyway, that's just me. The playful prankster, oh definitely. You need someone like that. You see that someone that teases you, there's a snake there, or throws a snake at you. You want that person to make your journey interesting. And then there's the tech wizard. So someone who's deep into the cool AI tech magic behind the scenes. And of course, you would definitely need a tech wizard, because why else is it an AI safari? Yeah? Anyway, there's no wrong answer. I just wanted to hear from you. We can go to the next question. Okay, so what do you mostly want to learn? I see we already have interesting answers. So I know our instructor is taking note of this. They'll get to know what your expectations are. So Sharon, we have people who want to learn machine learning, chatbots, agents, all those things. There's so many. Hey, LMS? Someone said LMS. Oh, LLMs, what? I was so shocked. Okay, CoPilot, AI, development of what? Yeah? Okay, neural net, how to create agents, chatbots, AI, okay. Then you are definitely in the right place, because that's what we're expecting to learn for today's segment. We can move on to the next. Okay, so there's this thing we are doing at PLP. It's called vibe coding. Yeah? It's called vibe coding, and even today's session covers a bit of that. So I want to know, before I tell you what I think, what does vibe coding mean to you? Okay, let's hear. I feel like I'll get interesting answers here. So coding with fun, enjoying the code, coding with AI, interacting, easy, challenging, it's amazing. So vibe coding ikona vibe, sindio? Okay, enjoying coding, programming. Vibe coding is programming also. Okay. Knowledge passing, language, coding with people. Yeah, vibe coding with people. Okay, I see your answers. Anyway, so our instructor today will actually explain what that means. So you'll get to know more about vibe coding, yeah? Next question. Okay, so which are you currently studying? Yes. From the following choices, what are you currently studying? We want to know. Okay, so, hey, the person who's currently studying machine learning, help me understand. Your university is called Machine Learning University, yeah? Okay. Okay, telecoms, economics, TIE nini. I honestly, I'm just asking. Telecommunications, time, very curious. St. Paul's, Python. You're in the University of Python, yeah? Amazing, man. Okay. MCOM, mobile dev. Go back to the other slide. We want to understand the type of audience we have. But I can see most of you are... Okay, awesome. Next slide, please. Kenya Institute of Sign Language. Awesome. Okay, let's go to the next slide, please. What's your current level of AI knowledge, please? And I think this one is useful to our instructor, so as he takes us through, he'll be able to factor that in. What's your current level? So are you a beginner, are you intermediate, are you advanced, or are you an expert? Yeah? Oh, we have experts in the room. 4 experts. Where are you? Okay, sawa. So most of us are at the intermediate level and beginner level. Yeah, so Shadrach, I don't know what that means for you. So we have a lot of people who are just beginning, and majority are at the intermediate level. So kindly take note. Yeah, and for the advanced, simpuja mnifunze. Awesome. Next slide, please. Oh, majority is intermediate. That is well noted. Thank you for your feedback. If you could team up with one type of AI-powered sidekick on your AI safari, who would it be and why? Yeah? If you could team up with one type of AI-powered sidekick on your AI safari, who would it be and why? Grok AI, CoPilot, it's reliable. Microsoft, I think you meant Microsoft. Ken, okay, Ken. Who's Ken? Okay, Ken, I'd love to meet you. Maybe see me after this. Clearly, you're an awesome buddy to have. Monkey for the vibes, I have no idea. DeepSeek, it's a bit more comprehensive in coding. GPT, my friend, he's got similar interests as me. Gemini is my #1, a multimodal AI assistant. Okay, Oboso, Gonko, Data Dynamo, Casa. You are Casa at least. At least I'm starting to see Casa, Claude, Lovable. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Noan. That's one. That one is personal. I have something for you. The one who said Noan. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. I think you guys have an idea, especially those ones who are using the Lovable, Casa, Claude. That's where we are sort of heading, but today we are focusing on CoPilot. Yes. Next question, please. Okay, so I think that will be our final question. Share one fun fact about yourself or your interest in AI. This is how we get to know you. So even before we start, we just want to know that one amazing fact about you. You're fun, you're curious, you're funny, you're self-taught, you like developing, you're an AI enthusiast, yes? You're a tech enthusiast, AI is fun, AI will take over. You agree with us, you belong on our safari. Huh? Okay, mwenye amesema tu napenda madem, God is watching you. Please, God have mercy. God is watching you, but thank you for affirming your gender. We acknowledge, yeah? Okay, so that is just it. I think that's it from us. We wanted to know you. And I think I have an idea. In fact, I have a new friend. I have Ken as a friend. You know, I've learned so much, and I can see you're very curious about this AI journey, and I know we are going to have an amazing time. So I'd like to stop that there so that we can now officially begin our learning session. Can you please clap for check-in? He's done an amazing job taking us through the mentoring. And yeah, so officially, let's start, right? Take out your laptops. Your laptops. Ziko ready? How many installed CoPilot? Whatever, the resources that were shared, the setup, how many have actually done that? Okay, here I really need your feedback because that will dictate your experience here. Did you do any setup before this? Okay, wait. Did you receive any email from PLP? We take it from the top. Did you receive any email from PLP? Did that email have any resources that would be useful for this event? Yes, you talk to me. This one don't do this. Talk to me. Did that email have resourceful information for you today? And did that email specifically say you will use this for this event? I want to know. Did it say? Okay, yes or no? Did it say? Did it say? Yes, right? Yes, so that is the email I'm referring to, where you got to even preview the slides before this session. You got to see links to the resources that you'll be using, such as the CoPilot. But I want to know how many experienced a challenge setting up the environment, the CoPilot environment. Okay, now at least I know I have serious developers. Because if you didn't experience that, I am wondering, did you even click the links? How many managed to access? There is no wrong answer, honestly. We just want to know if you've managed so that we can start the session with you. How many managed to access the resources? Okay, how many have no idea what I'm talking about? Oh God. No idea, yeah? But there's no wrong answer, it's okay, because that's what my amazing volunteers are there for. Kindly walk towards them and help them, because we want to get it started before our speaker for the day takes the stage. Volunteers, I need to see movement. Please, if you've not done any form of setup, I need you to raise your hand so that I can send my volunteers to you. Kindly raise your hand. Volunteers, please. Please. Go to those people that have raised their hands. We are going to their emails to see the resources that have been sent to them. There's also some test accounts. I know there are email accounts that have been set up for them so that they can access CoPilot. That is what we are helping them with, yeah? Please raise your hand. Raise your hand if you don't have access to the environment, the learning environment that we'll be using, the CoPilot environment. Please. We came to code. Let me remind you, we've already had the coffee, now we want to code. So I want to ensure that your coding experience is amazing. So just raise your hand if you've not managed to set up. Because there was a prerequisite to this event, in case we didn't know. Okay, so I'm not seeing my volunteers. Where are they? Please. There are people who have raised their hands and they need help. So you're referring them to their email or your personal email and sharing with them the resources that we've provided. And in case you're having a challenge logging into the CoPilot space, we have test emails that have been set for you to use for this environment, yeah? Please, please, please. Raise your hand if you've still not been assisted. People at the back, amazing volunteers, please move. Excuse? Please come to this side, the people who have not yet been assisted. At the back, are we all good? You need help? Okay, let me get you people. Okay, just keep your hand up until someone comes to help you. At the back, one person going to the back, please. Just go to the back and help someone. What we are doing is we are just basically accessing the PLP emails, the PLP communication that was done to you, and then you follow the instructions there. We provided a list of resources, emails that you'll be able to use for the test environment. Please make sure you can access them. It is important for you so that you enjoy this event. We came to code, not just coffee. We've already had coffee, now it's time to code. Okay, who else hasn't been assisted? I see at least you are making progress. Make sure, if you see someone in a white branded PLP t-shirt next to you, make sure to call them to help you. Yeah? I may not be there with you, but at least I've shown you where to get help. So just reach out to them and they'll be able to help you. Awesome. Have you all managed? Are we good? Oh, there are still some people here at the back. We have a few people, but just remember, if you see someone dressed in a white t-shirt, call them. Me, I'm far. You might not be able to get the help you need from me. Are we getting help? Okay. I need you to be able to access the environment that you'll be using so that you have a better experience with this event. Awesome. Okay, who still needs more help? Who else needs more help? Are we good? I am going to assume by your silence that this means having a good time and we are all set for the lesson. Okay, so that's enough. As you continue with that, I would like to officially welcome the PLP team so that they can introduce themselves and so that you get to know who is behind this amazing vision. Who was the one sending you that email that I'm talking about? Yeah? Who was the one that you've been talking to on Instagram or TikTok or wherever it is that you access PLP from? Yeah? Who is that person that you can ask, where do I join if I want to be part of that community? And then finally, me, I'm almost done with school. I need an internship. I need a job. Who will you talk to? Who do you ask that question? Yeah? So that's why it's so important to get to know the PLP team. And so I'd like to invite Munene on stage, and then he will do the introduction for the rest of the team. Can you clap for Munene as he joins us? Oh God, clap! Yo, Ama, you're so busy working on the environments, Misawa. Okay, so this is Munene.
Okay, thank you, Noan. If you can hear me, please wave. I'm busy. Please wave. What one backbench? Please say hi. Okay, I won't take a lot of time. My name is Dennis Monene. I'm the community manager at PLP Project. And let me just start by saying we are very happy, very delighted to be here. And thanks to our partners from JHUB to Teki to Daraja Plus and and every other person supporting us. I just want to take this moment to say thank you so much for that support. I won't take a lot of time. There's a desk here. If you can see my left, there's a desk there. I want to start there. That's our PLP talent hub. Someone talked about internships and getting jobs and getting to the next level after you finish. So that is the place to visit. In the interest of time, I don't want to call them here. So I will be just kind of introducing them from where they are. So with me, I have Milgo from the Talent Hub department. Please stand and wave. Guys, who you to internships? I know most of you are looking for internships. Right, so that is Milgo on my left from the Talent Hub. With me, I also have the principal of the PLP Academy. I know there are people here who are within the cohort. So meet your principal today, Mr. Kega, please stand and wave. Right, for those who know him, he's also a lecturer at JKUAT currently. We are also expecting our marketing team to arrive, led by Esther. I know Annabelle Wafula is around. Please wave where you are. Right, that's Annabelle. She'll be doing a lot of content with you guys today. So when you see a camera, just smile. Sawa sawa. Okay, then with that, I think mine today is call to action. Please don't leave this place without a friend. If you have walked in here for the event, please make sure you make at least one friend for yourself. Okay? So that's my call to action. I won't speak much. And at this juncture, I would like to invite the JHUB team. Simon from JHUB. Okay, I think we'll give them a chance towards the end of the program. So guys, enjoy. This is AI, this is our time. We are the youth creating the solutions for the next near future. So take this up positively, approach it with a very positive enthusiasm and mind. And today make sure you learn something and you make a friend. Okay, so with that, let me give it back to Noan, our stage manager. Okay, thank you.
Okay, awesome. I think you've managed to meet the PLP team. And for more information, as Munene has said, there's a desk right there where our talent manager is sitting, and then there's also a desk outside there where you can still get access to the entire PLP team, okay? So don't just make it about code, make sure you network, make sure you talk to someone from the team so that we can be informed of all the opportunities that we have left. Okay, yeah. So have we managed to set up our environments, please? Have we managed to set up? Okay. Who has managed to set up? Let me ask it that way. Who has access to the CoPilot environment we'll be using? Who has that? One person, 2, 3, okay? Who else? Yeah, so we'll continue to set up as I welcome Shadrach to the stage. Yes, so Shadrach will be our speaker for today, and I think he'll introduce himself so that you get to know his background and where he's from and why he is the best instructor for today's session, yes? So Karibu Sana Shadrach. And as we do that, please let's continue setting up because I don't want him to start the lesson while we don't have our setup ready. Okay, how far are we? I need to know how many people have set up. How far are we? Who has set up from this side? Volunteers, please help me. Okay, so we have a few people there. Who? Please. I need. From this side at least, who has managed? Okay, I see a few people, that's amazing. The rest, what's the issue? What's the issue? Okay, who else has managed? I want to make sure this side is sorted at least. Yeah, we came to code. I'm reminding you guys, in case you forgot the code in coffee, we came to code. Okay, we are good now. I need feedback from this side. We're good? We're ready to start? Who has managed to set up? Okay, so I see you're getting the help that you need. Thank you. Okay, now let's go to this side. Who has managed to set up from the middle side? Have you managed the setup? Awesome, awesome. I see some few people. At the back, middle side, who has managed to set up, please? If you've managed to set up, just raise your hands. Okay, now we're on this side. Who has managed to set up from this side? Awesome, I see a few people. Who has managed to set up? Who wants to set up but they don't know what to do? So that I send you help. Who is having issues setting up, please? Okay, who is having internet issues? Let me ask you that way, because I know that might be the main challenge. Internet issues, let's start with this side. I try to address that at least. Internet issues, please. Okay, can I get a volunteer to hotspot from this side here? This section, please. You'll hotspot here. They're having internet issues. Okay. At the back, are you sorted? Oh yes, I see 2 volunteers there. Thank you so much. At the middle, who's having internet issues? Internet issues, please. Okay, so someone will hotspot you. I see they've already come. So you're going to be hotspotted, and then you're going to have access to the environment. Thank you so much. Okay. So this side, who's having internet issues? Yeah, so there's someone there. These two, between the two here, someone will hotspot you so that you can have internet at least to take you through the session. Okay, at the back, on my right side at the back, who's having internet issues? Okay, there's no issue there. So are we good to start? Are we good to start? Awesome. I think we're good to go. So officially, I'd like to welcome Shadrach from Microsoft, and he'll be able to give us more details on what he's going to be training about, and also more information on who he is and why he is our trainer for today. So can you help me welcome Shadrach, please? Okay, more energy. Awesome. Thank you so much.
So as you're still setting up the CoPilot environment, what you're supposed to do, I can just show you first before I can introduce the session. So you're supposed to go to copilot.microsoft.com. Let me show that slide. So I want you to go to this link here. Just search copilotstudio.microsoft.com. And then, those who are not able to access test environment, we shared around 15 emails. So you're supposed to pick one of the email addresses. Please don't overcrowd on the first one. So spread yourself among the other ones. So these are the accounts here. So once you go to this is the email, and then this is the password that we have here, the query JHUB. Okay? So follow the instructions on email, and then we can get started. So far, how many have been able to access the environment? By show of hands. Raise it higher. Okay, it's quite a number. And if you don't have access to maybe a laptop, you can be closer to your friend who has access to a.
He has a laptop. You can join.
Yeah, then I think we can now begin the safari, right? Are we ready?
Not yet, just a minute.
Okay. How many more minutes?
Okay, I think we can start. I see most of the people are on the environment. And in case you don't have internet and you see someone in a white shirt, just call them and they'll be able to assist you. Yeah. Shadrach, I think we're good to go from here. We're ready to start.
Okay.
Yeah, and they didn't get your name and who you are. I think you should introduce yourself.
Okay, I'll just wait a few. So, so I think we're ready for the safari. So we'll be tackling creating AI chatbots without using any code, which is basically using CoPilot Studio. Okay? This is the environment that we'll be using today. And let me introduce myself first before I can jump into everything. So my name is Shadrach Kiprotich. I'm a business apps Microsoft MVP. How many of you know about MVP? Microsoft MVP? Okay, only three people. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, so in full it stands for Microsoft Most Valuable Professional. So it's an award by Microsoft where they've got about 14 categories where you just need to be an expert in one of their technologies. So that's all about me. I'm a platform developer as well. 2 times Microsoft MVP, specializing with Microsoft technologies. So that's all about me. And those are my bios. LinkedIn, if you want to connect with me. And on X, it's miles_Shadrach. Yeah. And something else I'm usually blessed by is whenever I go to such kind, and then I can find people who are not from a tech background. So by show of hands, who is not from a tech background, they don't do computer science, IT, and everything. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. What's your course? Or human resource? Interesting. Yeah. So the main reason I normally ask that is, myself, I'm not from a tech background, I did finance in campus. So I'm usually impressed by the people who love to be associated with the techies and everything, okay? Yeah. So before now we get into our main topic, I'd just like to ask a few questions. Where's the microphone? No one? Oh, okay. So I'm sure 90% of us, if not 100% of us, we use ChatGPT, right? But now my question is, what's that one thing that you will want to see in ChatGPT?
Okay.
Raise your hands.
What is that one thing that you want to see on
Which is not already there.
ChatGPT that is not there? Maybe it's a feature you want to add. It's a question, and I just want to add, there are goodies, courtesy of Shadrach, of course. So who wants to answer his question? Oh, I see someone there. Let me get to them.
There's a microphone coming to your side.
Okay. Here.
Yes. Hi, my name is Simon Jeroge. The feature I would love. Yes, incorporating the function of, you see, the way you integrate Power Automate, and then you create workflow, and then integrate with the apps that you want to use. ChatGPT should be able to maybe summarize something out of the apps, but then I could create the flows equally integrated for ChatGPT.
Okay, that's a good one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm coming back with your gift. Do you want to ask someone else, Shadrach?
Yes, we can give one.
Okay. Anyone else with a different answer?
Over here.
Okay. Then kindly like you to stand for camera purposes. Thank you.
So my name is Jude. My request that could be added to AI is a feature that allows the AI to transfer human inputs. How can I yes, it? Like a human being, let me say that, with suggesting its own conversation topics
Okay. Did you get that?
Yes.
Awesome. So those are the two for now. We can continue. Thank you. We have one more person.
Okay.
Really helpful in ChatGPT or any AI is assuming you have different models, LLMs, where you can seamlessly switch from one model to another, such that maybe I want to generate an image. I can have somewhere on the chart where I can switch between this model. I want to use LinkedIn optimizer per se. That kind of integration and where you have different models for different things integrated into one platform, such that instead of going to another tab or switching to another site, that would be really helpful. Yeah.
Okay, great. Now, I bring with me good news, because the topic that we'll be tackling today on CoPilot Studio is actually the things that you'd like to see in ChatGPT, okay? So things to do with workflows, things to do with agents and everything, like you have an agent for like LinkedIn optimizing and things like that, okay? So it's going to be an interesting thing, and it's not only things that you fantasize about having ChatGPT to have. So it's now building your own. So for today, we'll be covering just understanding the CoPilot and CoPilot agents. We also get to understand about conversational agents, and then have a look at the business use case of CoPilot, and then understand the whole architecture that we have on CoPilot, and then the studio implementation guide, because of course when we're building AIs, we need to be responsible as well. And then finally, we're going to publish it. Yeah. So I think based on now what you've talked about, the things that you'd like to see in ChatGPT, and things to do with CoPilot. So it's similar things with what we already have. So here's the two difference here. So CoPilot is an AI-powered assistant that is designed to help you complete some tasks, maybe answers. It has access to some workflows and things like that, similar to what we have in ChatGPT. And then now the CoPilot Studio is now the environment that enables you to build your own CoPilot. Okay? It's interesting that you can be able to build your own CoPilot. So I'd give it a guess. How many, okay, I don't know in terms of money, but, or how long will it take you to build your own ChatGPT? Similar to what we have with ChatGPT. Maybe a couple of years for you to train a basic model that you have. But now, with CoPilot Studio, it enables you to build and customize it and extend the CoPilot experience. Yeah. So, just a minute, I see people are still setting up. Okay. So we're talking about the two differences here. So CoPilot and CoPilot Studio. So CoPilot is just the external interface that enables you now to interact with the customer or to interact with the bot. And then now in between, we have the CoPilot Studio, which enables you to build now that CoPilot. And then behind it now, we have the several agents. So think of this as you have an agent that helps you talk to the customers, for instance. We have, like, you have an agent to optimize your LinkedIn. You have an agent to summarize for you documents within a storage location. You also have an agent that does something like this. So it's similar with what he had asked about. I'd like to see, instead of switching in between tabs and trying to get information from maybe several models and things like that, you can have one CoPilot that has got several agents for you to be able to interact with. Okay? So I hope that's clear. So for instance now, this is an image that I generated out of ChatGPT. Okay? So it gives us scenarios that we can be able to do. Like for instance, you can build your CoPilot for your internal teams, and maybe in the HR, in the finance, in the M&E teams, and things like that. And then things to do with maybe I'd give an example. When was the last time that you went to your browser and searched for information? Anyone? Or how shall I ask it? Okay, let me give an example is, assuming you're trying to visit Mombasa, right? And you need to find information about Mombasa. You're someone traveling out of, you're not from Kenya. Will you go to ChatGPT and ask it, suggest for me places to go in Mombasa? Or you'll go through several sites trying to get information about Mombasa? Which one will be the first option that will just click your mind? Someone can just raise their hand. Yes? ChatGPT or Gemini, okay? Someone else? Several sites. Wow, interesting. TikTok. Yeah. So those are good answers. So the main reason why I'm bringing up this is currently we are in an era of conversational AIs. There's no more, you see, even when you are just anywhere in public or anything, you just see people with ChatGPT conversing with AI. I want you to do this for me, do this for me. And you see now how it does is it goes through now the several sites and get information for you and gives you a summary. So that will, first of all, it saves your time, right? And then it browses through a wide range of sources that you have. So it's just similar with what we have here. And then it's using now the natural language, just you conversing with it. And then you can also deploy the chatbots across several channels. We'll be tackling that. So I'll give you an example here. I'm very sure let me also give a practical example, and then you can be able to see that really AI is with us. When was the last time you went to Safaricom website? Nani ashaingia like in website ya Safaricom ati they're going to get information from Safaricom? You see, they don't even know a Safaricom website exists, because currently we have things to do with what's the AI bot for Safaricom? Zuri. Yeah, you see, people converse with Zuri, so it's similar things. So even like for instance, your bank, sir, which bank do you, where do you bank? KCB. Have you ever gone to their website? Maybe their app, okay? And at times you see these banks, they've extended their experience using now WhatsApp. You can converse with agents. Even like inside those apps, you already have agents as well, right? Yeah, so this is the whole essence now of bringing everything here, that you can be able to build your own agent, okay? And perform all the tasks that it performs. So I'll give practical examples here for the customers here. So here, someone is saying they need help with their account, and then the automated response is just giving you like the best response that you have, because you're actually conversing with it. And then now it does some API calls and things like that, which is powered by the CoPilot Studio. So this is to answer one of the requests that was made here. Like, this is not happening in ChatGPT. There's no workflows that is happening behind the scenes. For instance, if you want to summarize a document, you need to upload that document into your ChatGPT and then be able to do that. Now imagine if you had like 50 documents that you want to summarize. How will you do it? How will you do it? One by one. Like build an LLM. Or notebook LLM. Yeah, but now for instance, if you're not someone who's like a programmer or like the traditional code developer, how will you have done it? Manually, right? Yes. So you'd have to upload or several images one by one. But now, what we have with CoPilot Studio is you can store all these 50 documents in one storage, maybe it's OneDrive, it's Google Drive, and then using now the CoPilot, it summarizes based on that location, so you don't have to transfer everything. That's okay? Yeah, I hope we're clear there. Yes. So, and it's now basically what we're having now with all these extended experience that we have. So it's similar with what we have now for automation. So automation, it's not something also like that is within these other, I can call conversational AIs that we have, because we have a lot. I saw several answers that we had there, the DAL-E, just a lot, Gemini, CoPilot, ChatGPT, things like that. But we don't have extended workflows or automations running behind the scenes, because you'll have to do them manually again. Like for instance, you're trying to summarize a Word document, and then from that summary, you'll need to transfer that and create a document and things like that. But now with CoPilot, you can actually prompt everything that you want there. And then behind the scenes, we have Power Automate running, which will automatically create some PDF documents for you and maybe even send an email, okay? So these are the experience that I'm talking about, and we'll be able to see that. So just to talk about AI being a journey, I think we started off with predictive AI, right? This is where like you were able to see people trying to predict weather based on some weather patterns, maybe based on I'd say historical data, okay? And then we went into now generative AI. So this is where now people were busy writing assignments using ChatGPT, things like that, CoPilot, because generating images and things like that. Because even you see these two images here, I generated out of ChatGPT. So this is not like something that is custom made, it's actually from ChatGPT. And you can be able to see even some wordings there. At times it messes up, maybe spelling mistakes and things like that. So this was more of generating content, generating scripts and things like that. And then currently now, we're moving to agentic AI. So agentic AI now combines both generating items while also like performing some reasoning there, okay? Because we have workflows behind the scenes. Yes. So in summary, predictive just analyzes and maybe like does a forecast, and then agentic now decides and acts based on what you've done, and it's using the natural language as much as possible. Yeah. So, because for instance now, we normally say the response that you get out of those conversational AI is based on how you prompt it or the way you speak to it, right? For you to get some more information, you need to give some context, some intention about it, and maybe some tasks that it needs to perform. So that is why what we have with agentic AI. And then generally, generative AI just creates and generates, yeah, based on the name. So what can CoPilot do for you? I'll use 2 examples here. In the industry that you're working in, and then in your department. Maybe if you're working, if you're still a student, but you want to build something for, like, I'd say your department, yeah. So like maybe in travel and transport, you can book, like you can build an agent that manages your bookings and things like that. If it's government, an agent that goes through and searches for information about the public programs that we have, that the government is offering. And then some financial services, maybe managing your account, okay? Yeah. And then in your department, so if you work in the customer service department, you can reduce the number of calls per day. Like for instance, you are a team of about 15 people in your customer service department. But per day, you get over 1,000 calls. And you need to respond because, of course, you need to help the customers. So imagine like answering about 50 to 100 calls per day. And yet that is something that you can build an agent where customers will be conversing with those agents. And then now you can reduce the amount that you spend on making calls and improving your services. So this is to say now, you'll have workflows running behind the scenes. Yes, right? Yeah. So, and something else is like in the IT, maybe optimizing employee troubleshooting. Yeah. So I'm sure like most of us are in the IT. Just by show of hands, how many are already working in the industry? Oh, okay, it's a few, yeah. But I'm sure like once you're done with campus, these are the things that we are heading to. So you just need to take note of this. Yeah. So I'll stop there first and see if we are grasping what we have. No one? Yeah. So someone can give me in summary, what is a CoPilot, or what is a CoPilot and what can CoPilot Studio do for you? Okay, it seems I'll go back with those goodies then. Anyone? Yes, we have a hand there. Here? Is the other hand?
Where is the hands? So you can just stand. So CoPilot is like the UI or the assistant that helps you to automate tasks, whereby CoPilot Studio helps you to customize CoPilot to fit your specific media.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks so much. Who else was here? Okay, I think I can just use my microphone.
Okay, CoPilot is chatbots that you can develop, and now the studio is the development account.
Okay, yeah, so those are the answers. Yeah, and someone who's in the industry, maybe they can tell us like about maybe a use case that they feel like a CoPilot can do best for them. By show of hands. Anyone else? Yes? here. Over here.
Good morning. So my name is Eliud. I'm actually an old boy of this school. I cleared in 2019. So I'm building a tech startup that is trying to automate procurement. So I'm actually here to sort of get to just connect to how the agents can help sort of automate the what we call the review process or the evaluation process of the procurement tenders. And so I'm keen to see how that can happen in probably the shortest time possible.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think you're in the right place. Yes, you want to speak as well? I can give one more.
Hi, my name is Jessie. I just want to answer that question you have asked about the industry, someone who's in industry. For example, let me give someone who's in the industry of IT. Maybe that person will help with supportive services, resetting passwords for the maybe staffs, and troubleshooting of the machines, maybe. Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So great. I think the Safari, like Noan, we are at least accelerating at maybe how many kilometers per hour? I think we're good. So now this is more now on CoPilot Studio, just understanding now the whole architecture, because I see we've now understood what is happening here. Okay. So CoPilot Studio now does all these round things here. So first of all, you can be able to create and manage and publish your agents. So you can have an agent for doing this task, an agent for doing this task, and then just having one interface where the agent will understand what you're having with the natural language as much as possible. Because someone will be coming there like, I want to summarize this text. And then another person will be coming with different things. So it's going to trigger those agents that you have based on what you have on the natural language. And then it has also has access to a wide range of knowledge sources. And then you can be able to create some specific topics and intents that you want. And then you can integrate with also other AI services. So I think it's what one of us had asked about. Maybe now you want a model where you don't have to switch in between a model that does this task and then another one that does this task. So, and then moving on now to what we have now on agents and conversational AIs that we have within Microsoft is we normally have access to the Microsoft 365 environment. So we have access to all this conversational experience. Maybe within your PowerPoint, you normally see a Copilot icon around there. If it's on the business apps and Power Copilots, you have the sales, you have the service Copilot, and then you also have the platform Copilot. And then for security, I think if you're an IT admin, you normally see this within your Microsoft Entra ID, where we have a Copilot security. So, and then on the farthest left there, it's called agents. So this is where now you build your own, which searches over your environment that you have within Microsoft. And the layer now, the blue layer there is the CoPilot Studio, which enables you to build all these. And behind the scenes, it's searching through the bot framework, the bot service channels that you have, some knowledge source that you've added, and also running automations in the background. So, and then to understand the architecture that we have here is, I don't know if the image is so clear, but in short, it handles everything that you have, right from security to you publishing the bot that you have. So if you're dealing with with authentication, we have the Microsoft Entra ID, which handles the security and the how people access information. What I normally love is something called SharePoint Agent. So SharePoint Agent has some, I can say security levels. We have owners, we have visitors, and also we have guest users. Yeah, similar to visitors, maybe owners, visitors, and guests. Yeah. So it can handle the security level that you have. For instance, if you've added a restriction to an Excel file and that was part of your knowledge source, and the person who's logged in is not supposed to view the information, so it's not going to give them back the information that you have. And then integrating to other bot frameworks that you have, so that's possible with CoPilot Studio. And then it also like gives you access to the GPT models that we have. And then for DLP, data loss prevention policies, it also like has that capability within the Azure portal. And then finally, we have the Cloudflow and Power, additionally adding it to the Power Platform. So things to do with, maybe I'd still give my example of the 50 documents that you want to get summarized, okay? So your boss has just told you you've got 3 days to summarize these 50 documents, and each document has got about maybe 20 pages, right? So you'd imagine like going through the 50 pages, the 20 pages, multiply by the number of documents that you want and summarize and get information out of that. So first of all, it's so much, like you'll just get tired doing that. But now what you have within this, because you can have a Power Platform, Power Automate running in the background, and then it kind of summarizes everything. And then if you want to create a document, it can create a document for you. It can also like send an email or like once it's done summarizing everything that you want. And then finally, behind the scenes also like that yellow icon here, that is now the Power BI for analytics. So you can monitor how people are interacting with your agent, just gathering insights about it. So it's just similar with what we have the architecture. So it's similar with what I've talked about, the several integration points that you have, wide range of knowledge sources that you have, and then we have also like triggers, which is the autonomous agents that we have below here. And then the enter ID for security purposes. And then once you're done building your application is, you can now publish that chatbot to be used by people. So which are the channels that you can be able to post this? So we have things to do with Microsoft Teams, Facebook Messenger, and then WhatsApp. WhatsApp, it's actually coming, I think, this year.
Okay, just excuse me for a minute. I want to know if you have a vehicle, KDH 437B, I repeat, KDH 437B. Unfortunately, you've not parked correctly, and then there's also noise coming from your car. So you want to go and address that. The security guards at JKUAT are requesting. So if you know you own the vehicle KDH 437B, kindly just go and address that issue. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So I was talking about the channels that you can be able to. So once you have now your bot ready or your CoPilot ready, you need now to publish it for use. So you can publish it on Microsoft Teams, Facebook Messenger, and WhatsApp is actually coming soon. And then things to do with Dynamics 365 Contact Center for customers and things like that. Yeah, but something that I'm really interested in seeing come into reality is WhatsApp. Like I can be able to publish my CoPilot into WhatsApp, because I see most of the banks nowadays are doing that. Currently, I bank with NCBA, and I don't have to go the long route of maybe calling the customer care. I just use that bot and then get all the information that I want. So understanding how natural language happens. So I'll give an example of this lady here. So they've just gone into a CoPilot and then they've said, I want to book a flight to Paris next week. Okay? So that is the natural language that you can be able to use. Yeah. But now, if it was the other case of going now through several websites, trying to book a flight to Paris, right? So it will have taken her more time, and then she needs to go through each website and seeing all the flight options that she has. But now, what now a CoPilot can do for you is, you can just use your natural language, like I want to book a flight to Paris next week. And then summarizing this now is, you can be able to see it has got all the parts that CoPilot needs to do, and then it gives you information, okay? So the intention of this lady here is, she wants to book a flight, right? So that's the intent. And then now the entity, which is now the location entity, it's Paris, right? And then the timeline is next week, which is now the time entity. So this query here already has a destination, the intention of that person, and then the task that CoPilot needs to do. So if CoPilot has got all this information, then it can actually get you flights to Paris next week. And then if it's not sure, it can tell you what kind of, are you flying business or are you flying economy, things like that. And then, so given this entity and intent, what will the best answer be, from the CoPilot? So the CoPilot can say, to ensure we get it right, could you confirm the departure city and your travel class preference? And then I'll take care of the rest. See? So that's the way now we are heading to with conversational AI. So it's more of conversing with chatbots and things like that, and getting information quicker and faster. So if, for instance, now, her CoPilot had already, it's connected to all services, maybe everything, like it's connected to bookings.com, maybe if it's a specific airline and things like that, it will automatically book the flight for her, maybe even make some down payments and things like that, and actually send an email to her automatically. And then if she has some inquiries, then she can do that again. Yeah. So now, to determine the best response that you give when you're training your CoPilot. So when you're training your CoPilot we have two types of orchestration. We have the classic orchestration, and then we have the generative orchestration. So I used that example there to show you how best it gives you a response based on your statement. So here is the user utterance here is the natural language that someone uses. And then it goes through and searches through several topics that you have set. Maybe like you have one topic for booking hotels, you have another topic for booking flights, you have another one for booking maybe the ground travel when you're there. So once you use that natural language, it will actually search through the topics, and then if there's a topic that is merged, it gives you an automatic response based on that. So it's just a complete line. But if it does not find a topic that has matched the natural language that person used, it's going to give a fallback. How many have experienced this with ChatGPT? Maybe you gave it a wrong prompt and then it told you, could you clarify, are you looking for this? Yeah, I know we get that like a lot of time. So that's an example of a classic orchestration. So, and then it gives you a fallback. And then if there's no fallback, and then it can just tell you, sorry, I didn't understand that, or yeah, things like that. And then now for the generative, it uses several, I'd say like LLMs now to give you the best response. So we have a range of topics. It gives you also like a range of actions and also like a range of knowledge source that you have. So for instance, if someone says, I want to book a flight to Paris. So like maybe now the CoPilot knows this person has an intention of booking a flight. It needs also like maybe to do some automation running in the background. Maybe go and book a flight, send an email and things like that. Send a confirmation email, right? I'll still use an example of the 50 documents. So this CoPilot, you've told it, summarize these 50 pages into 30 page or something, okay? And then it summarizes everything, and then behind the scenes, it knows that it needs to send an email. So that's a similar thing as well. And then, so based on now on the topic, action, and the execution point that it has, it gives a response now to the end user. And then fallback, like for the knowledge, it searches, summarizes, and it gives you a citation, like this is the reference point that you have. And then for the fallback, it's just, sorry, I didn't understand that, because that's all about like, there was no topic that was matched, or there was no action that was matched about that. So what does it take to create a conversational AI experience? So, okay. This screenshot here is so tiny, so I'm just gonna read through it. So hello, I'm CoPilot Studio Agent, a virtual AI assistant. just so you are, I sometimes use AI to answer your question, and then if you provide a website during creation, try asking me about it. Next, try giving some more knowledge by setting up generative AI, okay? So now we're talking about, I can say, using the good prompts or using the, like, how do I say, being or creating a responsible AI. So first of all, you've told it, this is just like normally the text that you normally see, because sometimes AI is not accurate, right? But you also like need to give warning to that person, because if you follow the 7 principles of AI, it should be responsible, it should factor in the security, it should also like factor in some other items there. So if you see here, just so you are aware, I sometimes use AI to answer your question. So you're actually making that person know about it. Something else is you need also like to tell the person that the kind of data that you're collecting. So if part of your bot collects user information, then you need to tell that person that I'll be using this information to do this and this, right? Because you don't just want to be mining someone's data without that. So for you now to create a very good conversational AI experience, you need to factor in that there's some language understanding, some dialogue management, and then you have some generative AI capabilities, and then ways that you can be able to integrate into other systems, okay? And then we have also like the runtime channels to deploy your experience. So once you're done, you now publish to a Teams channel, you publish to Facebook Messenger, and things like that. And then for Power BI, for analytics and getting information about how you're doing it. And then security options to secure the endpoints that you have. And then also like deploying those agents to its related environment. So you might have a development environment, a production, and a test environment. Yeah. Okay. So far, who is lost? Who is lost? Okay, I see we're still on the same page. So I'll give still an example of how CoPilot works within the Microsoft ecosystem. So you have access now to all these Microsoft like 365 products, from Word document, from PowerPoint, from what else? Power BI, you have access to Planner and things like that. So CoPilot has access to the Graph API. Can someone tell me what is a Graph API? Microsoft Graph API. What is Microsoft Graph API? Oh, wow. That class is fine.
Shade. Who knows what is Microsoft Graph API?
If there's the best gift that you can give that person, then I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, aya sawa. So the gift stakes have even gone high. Amesema upewe gift ina make sense sana. So who can answer that? A Microsoft Graph API?
There we go.
Oh, awesome. We have one person. Let's hear first.
Are we sure that you've not used ChatGPT?
Okay, just stand up, please. Nakame Google.
Huh? Yeah, like he deserves it because he's among the fastest of everyone here.
Okay.
Testing, okay. What's the question?
Microsoft Graph API.
Okay, Microsoft Graph API is an API that allows developers to be able to access Microsoft online and cloud services. For example, Gmail, Microsoft 365, and other Microsoft products.
Oh, that's a perfect answer. That's the way I expected.
Is that right? Okay, so we had someone here. Do you still have your answer? Oh, it's the same. Okay, so I'm coming back with your gift. I've been told to gift you well. Okay. Do you have another question, Shadrach?
Just after some time.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so this is what happens now with CoPilot. So CoPilot has access to the Graph API. So the Graph API knows within your environment, within your, because like Microsoft is tenant-based. So it knows you report to that specific person. It has access to all your documents. It has access to all the security levels that you have and things like that, okay? So with CoPilot now, if for instance I say, check for me my schedule for next week, okay? Yeah, I think I have another question here. I'd give a use case here. I've gone to my CoPilot and told it, I want you to check for my schedule for coming next week. Which application in Microsoft is going to trigger this? Okay, let me ask again, but I can see some hands that are raised already. So I'm asking, like, I've gone to my CoPilot and asked it, kindly summarize for me my calendar for next week. Which application will it prompt or trigger? I see there was first one here. Oh, there are two. Okay.
Which one?
Yeah, you can start
with
with
the first one.
Okay. Outlook. Yeah, Outlook. Yes. Yeah, it is. It's just the same thing.
Okay, and him?
The same answer. Yeah. So, and then also like sometimes it has access to large language models. So think of this as, do you have one friend who normally has got like upon access to wide range of knowledge sources? Huyu hata ukimuuliza story ya law, anajua story ya law yote. Ukimuuliza story ya magari, anajua magari yote. Ukimuuliza story ya nini tena? Do you have such friends? Do you? Or are you those friends? Yeah. So LLM is kind of your friend, okay? Who has access to wide range of knowledge sources. So ukimuuliza like, what do you think about this car? Anakuambia kila kitu about your gari, right? And then if you ask them again about what does the law state about vying for an MP or something, anajua kila kitu. So it's similar to what we have with LLMs. So LLMs is just kind of your friend who has access to all the wide knowledge sources that you have. And then, okay, and then creating a prompt. So like creating a prompt now, I'll give this as an example of a perfect prompt that you can be able to use. So you have a task, you have a context, expectations and outputs. I don't know how you normally use your conversational AI, if it's DALL-E, if it's ChatGPT, Gemini, and things like that. So first of all, you need to give it a task. What do you want it to do for you? Context, expectations, and output. So I wrote here 2 examples of prompts that can guide you. So the task here is summarizing. Okay, so like that's the task that I want that AI to do for me. And then the context is review the recent customer service chats transcripts. So you've given it a context that it needs to get, like summarizing the review, like the customer service chat transcript. The expectations is, I want to know about the common inquiries that people ask, and then I also want to know the complaints and the areas of satisfaction, okay? And then finally, I want the output. I need you to present these insights for me in a structured format suitable for improving support processes. So your model will be able to understand what's happening here. Like you've given it a task, like I want you to summarize this. What am I summarizing? It's recent customer chat transcripts. And what do I want out of that? I want to see the complaints that people are raising, the areas of satisfaction, and maybe the common inquiries that people are asking. And okay, yes, I've done all this. What do you want me to do with it? I want you to present this in a presentable manner that can help me improve the customer support experience, you see? So with that, instead of just going to ChatGPT You just take all the transcripts, paste it there, and then click enter. And then ChatGPT will be guessing now, this person wants to do this with this information, right? But now if you give it a good prompt, you'll be able to get a best response. So, like, we'll get now to the interesting part, which is now hands-on. So once you have all this CoPilot Studio, you can now deploy it to all these channels that we have here. So right from Teams, if you have your company's website, you can be able to deploy this chatbot and things like that into that platform. And then Telegram, Slack, email as well, and then Skype, which is currently, it's dead. Yeah. So Skype is no longer there. And then the customer engagement hub, we have the D365 customer service, the live person, and sales, like Salesforce and things like that. Okay. So let's get now to the interesting part, which is the demo. So we'll now go to our environment that we created. How many are inside this copilotstudio.microsoft.com? Okay, it's quite a number. So I'd also like to tell you about the error that you are facing, the trial environment. So sometimes Microsoft, they want to bring more experience to your work account and things like that, but you find that the IT admin has restricted your work email or your school accounts. I believe if one person in JKUAT is affected, then of course the entire school emails accounts are affected. But some campuses allow that, some don't, even some like work email accounts. So, but the environments that I created for you, you can actually be able to use it. But if you want to extend, because I'll be deleting them maybe after some 3 months. But if you really want to keep on learning CoPilot, then you can look for me later. So if you click on the home page, I'm just gonna run through the entire studio. Okay, so like for the home page here, you can actually even create an AI agent using, oops, no one is telling me. Okay, so I've been showcasing the environment.
Yeah. Sorry, up until where we are, how many are following? How many are following? Oh, a good number. They were still following, imagine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I've been showing something here. Yeah, okay. So I was like, how many of us can be able to see something like this as the home page? Yeah, so they've been following. Yeah, at least this is to say. Yeah. So this is the whole studio that you have with CoPilot, and you can actually create your AI agent using just your natural language. Like for instance, an example is you said you want to create something on procurement. You can give it a good prompt and it will be able to create an agent for you. Like I want to create an AI agent procurement and things like that, using just your natural language, okay? If it's in the IT, someone had talked about creating something like an IT help desk, like helping people like reset their password and things like that. So, and the good thing is, Microsoft also, they normally take care of something we call citizen developers. So you're not from a tech background, but you want something to give you a head start. So we already have some AI agents that are already built for you, which are maybe the common scenarios in every business. So for instance, if it's in the IT help desk, of course, we find that in every organization. So you can just kickstart with that one. If it's something to do with safe travels, so which provides answers to common travel questions. So you already have an agent for that. So you don't have to create, so you just extend the experience and customize it. If it's something like citizen services, so enabling like maybe the public sector organization to build an agent with their publicly available websites. Yeah. So something to do with, something that I normally hate with eCitizen, my opinion is, I have to go through each services to be able to get information about myself. Maybe if I'm something like KRA, I have to go to the KRA website. I have to go to if I want something about maybe what NTSA, I have to go to the NTSA. If I want something about my passport, I need to go to the passport, birth certificate. So it's just different links within the eCitizen. So like, what about now if they had an agent somewhere in the eCitizen where I want to track the status of my, what do we say? The status of my maybe passport application. So instead of now doing that, maybe getting a prompt and things like that, it can do all this and then gives you a summary of everything that you want. Yeah. And then so like that's about the already that you have there. So I was just also like posing a challenge to you if you want to be able to create, because I saw something like citizen services here, that one there. So which enables the public sector organizations to be able to build agents for your, like, to be just publicly available. And then agents, so agents now are the things that you can be able to create for yourself, or sometimes you can be able to import an agent or create a new agent for yourself. So this is like CoPilot for M365, which is the default that I talked about. It has access to the Graph API, yeah, right? Yeah. And then all these here, I've been able to create some of these agents. You can be able to create something that guides you about investments, guides you about maybe your financial services, guides you about your career and things like that. Yeah. And then for the agent flows are also like things to do with automation running in the background, where you have access to, so if you create maybe, even just by the description here, agent flows are automation that follow the same instructions with every run. You can build one by describing an agent or stating using a blank designer. So if I say like, if I create a summary of this document, it should automatically send an email to the customer and then send also like a copy to the HR or the admin, right? Yeah. And then for the library that we have here, so like library is things to do with where your knowledge sources are. So my example still fits in. I have 50 documents. I need to summarize that. So I don't have to migrate everything. I'll just store them in maybe Google Drive, the first one here. So if you see here, the Google Drive, we have also like GitHub. It has access to Zoho, yeah, and things like that. Okay. And also like it has access to the CoPilot that you build, right? Yeah. So you don't have to migrate all the documents into a Microsoft service. So you might be thinking like, I might be restricted, but we have what we call the data connectors. So like these data connectors connect to a wide range of data sources. So if it's on Salesforce, if it's on GitHub, if it's on Zoho and things like that. Yeah. So let's create now an agent for us, right? It's interesting. So click on create. And then on top there, you see something called the new agent. Where is no one? Okay, or who has access to another microphone? Yeah. So I think we can be able to divide ourselves. So I just want to get an overview about an agent that you already have in mind. Like, for instance, myself here, I want to create an agent about flights. Like people can get information about flights. Okay. Someone else? Yes? What did you create? Oh, just here.
I could create an agent for a business for ordering services or products.
Okay. Who else? The people who had access to the environment, because I want us to do this and see the actual experience of it. Over there. No, ulipotea na zawadi. Yeah, we have some hands.
Oh, I want to create an agent that helps guides people about investment.
About
and
investments.
what's
Okay.
needed to start investing.
Yeah. Great. One more. Oh, I see more hands. Let's call this one.
Hi everyone, my name is Esther Oyo from Kenyatta University. I'd like to create a chatbot that would help people who are in rural areas to donate blood by easily communicating with it through natural language processing. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah. So we all have great ideas. So what we're going to do now here is you can skip to configure. How many are on this page? They've clicked on create and then it takes them to this page, right? Yeah. So if you see here, the Copilot also is helping you create a Copilot. This, what I've highlighted here, it says, hello, I'm here to help you build an agent so that you can get more done. You say something like, provide best practices for project management to help my teammates. What will you like me to make? So that idea that you have, I want you to use your natural language to create a prompt. Yeah, those answers that you've given me, someone wants to create an AI to help people about investments, about donating blood, and then also we have things to do with flights and things like that. Okay, so I want you now to use your natural language. How many are doing that already? One. Yeah, the volunteers, you can help me as they do that.
Okay, are we following? Are we following? What are we doing? Who can tell me what we are doing? Someone that has actually been following since we started. Yeah? You just give me a summary of what we've done so far and now what we are doing, what Shadrach just instructed us to do.
How many are done creating their prompt? Yes? What's your prompt? Okay, you can give the mic to.
Okay, so you.
No,
You're the one answering. Okay, so just stand up. Shadrach, what are we prompting first of all?
Yeah, so it's now for them to build an agent that they have in mind. So people have ideas about creating an agent to help people invest, help people in the rural maybe donate blood by conversing to it and things like that. Yeah. So that's the task that we're doing right now. So that idea that you have, that's what we are prompting it.
Okay, so I want to know how many people are taking part in this activity before we proceed. Because this is the fun part, like he said. This is why we came here. This is why it's called vibe coding. So I want to know how many people have managed to access the page, and then you are prompting the Copilot. And then if you've done that, I want to hear your prompt. And this time around, we want to even take it up higher. We are going to give t-shirts for this, right? Okay, so how many have done that so far? A show of hands?
Raise it higher.
Now see, now we have more hands. I told you, Shadrach, I know these people. Okay, so we have prompted. Yes, and we all understand prompt engineering, right? We understand by now, we are intermediate, we are not all beginners, senior. Or you've used GPT now for those exams, I know. For those assignments you've been submitting, I know these things, senior. So you understand prompt engineering. Okay, Sawa. So who wants to share their prompt except him? I know he was the first one. Who else? We have her, 2, 3. At the back, I want 2. Aya, come to the front. You're sharing it with me. Yes? Come join Shadrach on stage. Yeah? If you feel confident with your prompt, and then you're going to take us through the steps, what he's taught so far, because we want to make sure you've understood what he's teaching. And this is the beautiful part. We want to hear your ideas, your prompts. Okay, so who's confident? Come.
The stage is open. I'm not limiting anyone. Simeinua mkono. You raised your hands, right? You thought I was coming to you. Shock. Aya, come to the front, please. Let's save on time. If you feel confident with your prompt and whatever you've learned from Shadrach so far, come join me here.
And there is no wrong answer.
Yeah, there is no wrong answer. Come. I saw you, come. I have 3. I'm waiting for 5 people. Yeah? I want 2 from the back. 2 from the back. No, stop there. He's the last one. The other 2 are from the back. Actually, that will make it 6. No, 2 from the back. 2. The back. I want people from the back. You're from the back? Okay. You're from there? Oh, yes. Now we're there. So these are the 6 people. But I'm not the one asking the question. It's Shadrach. Yeah. Shadrach, go ahead.
But I believe you have the answers, right? Yeah. So we can start from there. Yeah, I saw a meme that I can tell you all my secrets, but I'm not revealing my conversations with ChatGPT. Is that right? Wangapi wanaweza onyeshana chats zao na ChatGPT? Who can do that? I want to see one hand at least. One person there. Oh, interesting. Oh, and you? Yeah. So go ahead.
So what we are creating is an agent. So what I've prompt, I've told that it's an agent. Nimemwambia, I will give you my CV and the job description. So what I want you to do, you make changes, you rewrite my CV based on the job description. I guess, yeah. Tumesema CoPilot is an assistance that will make your work more easier. So Sunona, you apply many jobs, but you can't choose the same CV. So you can, something like that, I guess.
Yes, that's a perfect one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the prompt. Oh, like you want. Oh.
The prompt. So I said, I will give you 2 things, a CV and a job description. So rewrite my CV based on the job description. Give me the changes. I guess it will be
okay. Yeah. I just want it to be as. Yeah, I want it to be as much as possible the natural language. The way you normally have a conversation with your friend. Like you talk with that person like, nenda tao leo, nikulete nini, things like that. Okay? Yeah, go ahead.
So hello. So what I told my agent that CoPilot was, okay. So basically I'm creating a system, a health management system. So it's a simple chatbot that I want. I want an onboarding chatbot to help any patient or any new user to the system to actually learn and familiarize and guide them to, let's say, navigate the system. Something as simple as that.
Okay.
So my prompt is help me to make an onboarding chatbot for a health management system. Yeah, the health management system is role-based and user, like it has different levels. So you have to learn to know and to know the user, the user level and their role, so that you can give them the right kind of information. So if it's a patient, you give them the right information around a patient navigating through the system. If it's a nurse or a doctor, that level, that health practitioner level, you give them information around that. If it's an admin, you give them information around that. Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah.
Let's face the camera, please.
So my prompt was, okay, I'll just explain the idea. So the idea is to provide an agent that can help in finding information about courses offered in a university. So instead of going through the university website, clicking links from each different page, so you can have an agent that can summarize the information for you, and that can be really useful if you want to know about a university quickly. Yeah. Okay. So the prompt is, given the website, given this university website, provide a guide to the courses that are offered in this university based on the user's input. Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. Okay. And then, like for the remaining, can we just like mention the prompt that we have, like because of time, not describing, just say the prompt that you have. Yes.
So my prompt is to create an agent that will take past papers from a certain university, then prompt them into ChatGPT, where it will give you the summarized answers in short notes where students can read before the exam.
Oh, that's pass it over.
Okay, my prompt was, please create a chatbot that sensitizes about orthopedics and only gives feedback based on the topic.
Yes, that's also a good one.
So my chatbot is to be integrated into a system. Basically, it's an online mama mboga. So it's an online mama mboga. So it guides both the buyers and the sellers, especially the farmers, on how to navigate through the system, because most of them might be literate. So it gives them a simpler version.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah. So you see.
Okay, wow, celebrate them fast. You, what did you write? Should we come to where you are and hear what you wrote? Huh? Okay, thank you so much. Continue.
Okay, so you see, in the next 5 or 10 years, recruiters will be asking you, what are your prompting skills? Because that's where we are heading to AI, right? Yeah, so start to train yourself. So once you've done that, I think you are typing it here, right? So once you've typed it, click on the top right, it says create. So it's just going to set up your agent, okay? And then now, this is now the interesting part where it comes, where we can add the workflows, you can add the knowledge sources, you can add the university websites, you can add, like someone had talked about the past papers. So instead of browsing through the past papers for like 7 years or 10 years, it gives you access to all the information. Yeah, so have we clicked create? How many have done so? How is the internet? Do this if it's good. Do a thumbs up. Okay, that's great. Whose screen has already loaded this page here? Okay. Okay, it's quite a number. That's good. Okay, so overview here. This is actually now where you add your knowledge source. So like you see a tab here called knowledge. First of all, how many are on this page? Raise your hand a bit higher. Okay, it's quite a number. So scroll, click on overview tab there. I believe all we are on the overview tab. And then you see the part where it says knowledge. If you click on add knowledge, it gives you access to where you can be able to upload maybe now the documents that you have or reference from the OneDrive that you have, right? And then if it's a public website, maybe your campus website, someone talked about creating one to browse the courses. If it's on SharePoint, if it's on Salesforce, Azure, SQL, and then Microsoft Dataverse. And then if you also want to upload a file. So for me, I talked about people who are interested in aviation. So what I did, I went to this site here. The aviation textbook library. And then I downloaded a few PDFs here, which will be part of my knowledge source, right? And then I downloaded like 2 of them. So this is one information here. So this talks about flight manuals and other documents. So if I zoom in, you can be able to see it talks about flight and things like that. So I will add this as part of my knowledge source. So if someone is interested in learning more about aircrafts and things like that, this will add as part of my knowledge source. So what I'm going to do is I will click on upload, and then I will upload these 2 documents that I have. And then that will add part of my knowledge source. Okay, so once I've uploaded them, I'll click add. So it's just similar with if I had like 50 documents. Is there any AI that can be able to do that, support more than 1 document? I don't think so. So it will upload the files into my application here, or the agent, and then I can also like still add some public website links and SharePoint libraries that I have. How many have been able to add a knowledge source? If it's a public website, they've added maybe the JKUAT website link and things like that. By show of hands. Okay, 1, 2. Raise it higher. I can see more hands. Anyone who is stuck? No one who knows what is happening here. Okay, so I've added this, and then you see also, if I zoom in here, you can be able to see that it says, I can be able to allow AI to get information from any other like knowledge source that we have. So it will mean it will search for websites and public links to be able to get information. And then for triggers, yeah, we can already test it. So like, let me just grab one information here. What is power plant? So you can actually be able now to use your prompt even right now. Okay? So you see, my agent is already working. Did I do any customization? I just added my knowledge source and I was able to get information. So I asked it, so if you go back to our PDF, so that I can be accurate, you see, I just took about something about the power plant, something about aircrafts, and then went into my ChatGPT and just asked it, what is power plant? And then it gave me, power plant is also like known the power station or generating station in an industrial facility to generate electric power. And it shows me where it searched the knowledge from, right? So if it was now searching courses in a public university, it goes in, searches for all those courses, maybe in the engineering and things like that. And then for me, it also like shows me a complete activity map. So like the activity map is something like it went here and searched information and then things like that, because it needs to be accurate as well. Okay. How many have been able to ask something and it has given them a response? Okay, 1. Who else? Okay. And then I'll show you also like something about the topics. So what do we mean by topics? So topics basically are things to do with triggers. So if you are building something that was talking about flights, you can have a specific topic for flights. You can have another topic talking about something else. And then once the end user comes into the application and searches something to do with flight, it triggers that specific topic. So instead of now trying to give you wide range of information that is meaningless, it goes through. And you have the custom one, like the normal ones, like maybe some goodbye, some greetings, some thank you. And then we also have the system topics here. So if I click on the conversational here, you can be able to see that on the on start of every conversation, this is actually what you need to do. Hello, I am this and this. So it's the first prompt that you see here, right? So you can be able to customize this now to be, hello, I am who? I am Zuri, I am who, like I'm here to help you about this. And you can be able to create your own topic. So this is what we talked about, the workflows that we have. So I can be able to add a topic, and then still use descriptions on CoPilot. So it's more of natural language that we are trying to see here. So you see now where we are heading to. Yeah. So like you can like name your topic. So if it's a topic on flights, if it's a topic on something like booking courses, and then so if I create it from blank, it will give me a whole workflow that I want. So the triggers here, I can be able to edit by creating some variables in the environment, or even like just using my own. So describe what the topic does. And then I can be able to add more steps here. So the steps now that we talked about, the Power Automate running in the background, going and creating an email, creating an like something else, because Power Automate is a whole topic that needs also like maybe a full day sessions and things like that. And then, so if you want like, when a topic is triggered, so, some pre-actions will be happening. So you can add also like some conditions. So if someone gets into the application and says they are trying to create invoices, and then you have some two conditional questions. So you can add now like those two conditions. If I click on add conditions, you see it gives me two conditions or maybe more than one condition. And I can keep on adding the conditions that I want here. Like for instance, like if someone responds to what variable that you like have created here, and then these are the other conditions, what the action that happens there. Okay. And then something else is on advanced. So advanced, it's now like things to do with authentication, some security issues that you have there, some HTTP request, sending triggers. And then if you add a tool, so adding a tool now is things to do with Power Automate running in the background. So if it needs to send an email, if it needs to go through, search and retrieve a document and things like that. So if you click on new agent flow, it will navigate you now to where you want to create your Power Automate flow. So Power Automate flow is basically a step-by-step. Actually, like when you're building these conversational AIs, you need to factor in the customer. Like, put yourself in their shoes. I come into the application here. I want to request for invoices. What do I do? I say, just the same things that we've done here. Like those are the prompts that the end user will come into play. Like I want to create an invoice. I want to retrieve an invoice. And then the next thing that you'll ask them, what's the invoice number if they have, or what's your name, what's your customer's name and things like that. And then you have a database that stores all this information. So you have Power Automate running in the background, going and retrieving now those information that you have. Okay. Yeah. So that's all about what you can be able to do with CoPilot. So continue without saving. Yeah. Okay, by show of hands, how many have been able to create and they've seen it in action? Yes? Yeah? Not yet. Who else? How many have been able to add something? Okay, people need to be elevated again. Or is it no one with the gifts? You disappeared. Elevate people here. I asked how many have seen their agent in action. The way I've done with mine, I asked it like, what is a power plant? And then it retrieved information from my 2 PDFs that I uploaded. So I want to see someone who added a website, maybe the campus website and things like that. Yes, we have 1, 2, 3 as we wind up the session. we have 3 hands here. They've been able to create their bots. And also, like, when you answer it, I want to know that did you use your own environment or the test account that I gave out, right? Okay. Did it work? I'm sorry?
They do have their code, it's okay, like on the test.
Oh, I wanted like to say what they did and.
Oh, you wanted to tell you what they did?
Yes.
And everything.
Yes.
Okay, so you have an idea what you did and then the results. How many other people have been able to build their bots?
And they've actually seen the results. It's not about creating, it's about getting the end game or the output that you have.
Okay, so we'll start from here. But then guys, were you with me from the beginning? You remember my mentee, the one who asked you questions to get to know each other? You remember there was a Ken somewhere? Yeah, this is Ken, I found Ken, yay! Anyway, yeah, so Ken, take us through your idea.
Just stand up, please.
Okay, what I did or what we did, we created an agricultural advisor. So it was to advise farmers maybe on the best practices. So we prompt the CoPilot. After prompting the CoPilot, so what we added in our knowledge base, we added the JKUAT website and the Kilimo website. Then from there, okay, we didn't have more knowledge based. And then from there, we tested our agent. So we prompted about, okay, we did prompted about the best agricultural. So this is the feedback I got. Hello, I'm an agricultural advisor, a virtual assistant. Just to say, you're aware, sometimes use AI to answer your questions if you provide a website. Okay, we asked several questions, so someone else.
Okay, yeah, I just want the output that you got there, and did it get it from the knowledge source? So those are the questions that I want you to answer.
Okay, yes. What happened, yes, it got from the knowledge source, and then what it didn't get, it said. Yeah, and then it gave a reference from JKUAT.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's perfect.
Awesome. Can you clap for him? Have yours been able to give the same results? Are yours working? It's magic. It's just technology, guys. Okay, who else?
There was a hand here. There were 2 hands here.
Oh, so, okay. But I think I'd want to also spread to the other side.
Okay.
And ladies in tech, please. Ladies in tech, we also want to hear from you.
Oh my God.
Just to save on time, just tell me the output that you got and the agent that you're working with.
Yes, my name is Bramwell. Yes, I was working on an agent, a political analysis agent. So I've done some prompts and I've got some outputs about the influential politician and some of the influential political parties the year 2025.
Okay. Which knowledge sources do you use?
I have used a website for Standard.
Or Standard?
Yes.
The Standard Media?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, perfect, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, one more, and then I take, there's some hands here.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can also take others from the back. Yes. Let's do her. Okay.
Oh, I hold that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we were creating a job assistant agent, and it has its good points, it has its not so good points. Now, the prompt for this was to create a job application system that, it applies for jobs for a person, tracks the application process, and so we put 16 websites in the knowledge place to different job sites. So Brighter Monday, we work remotely and all of that. And then we gave it a CV. Now, I suppose when you were speaking, you hyped us so much. We were so enthusiastic. Ish. And so we tried it. And so we're like, okay, this is the CV. Try to apply for a job that best suits this CV. Then he returned back something. I mean, it's more of an information-based system than an action-based system. So it more returns information on what kind of jobs will be best for your CV. And then when we told it, okay, since you can't apply for it, give me the direct link from this website so that I do the application myself. That did not work out either. And so in theory, it's good. I suppose we need to spend more time refining it better to actually get to the job application agent we want. But as I've looked around and heard what people are saying, it looks more like it brings back information rather than does something for you.
Yeah. So actually, what it does now is, you see now with the topics, that's where you add now all those actions. So actions now like applying for the job link and things like that.
Okay.
But it needs access to your information, maybe your full names, things like that.
Yes.
So at your own time now, because this was just to give you an overview about it. So if you click on the topics tab there, I'm just showing you.
Yes.
On the topics up there, you can see add a topic.
Yes.
And then from blank or from description. So if you click from blank, this is where now you'll be able to add. So if someone says apply for me, you can add an action where it goes and retrieves the user information, their full names, their email address, their phone numbers, and things like that.
Okay.
But now something like a restriction is different sites have got different application links.
Yeah.
And they're not structured the same.
Yes.
So you also need to factor that in. So you can give it another action, maybe now it can be able to send you all the links and then you can apply yourself and things like that. So instead now of going through Brighter Monday website, going to Indeed, getting all the links or things that fit your CV, you see. So that's one way you can see this agent.
Okay, so we shall try it, get your contact, and if it fails, we contact you.
Okay, perfect, yeah. That's an amazing feedback. Yeah, I think we're done. I'm still around to answer more questions because I see this has really intrigued everyone, right? Yeah, okay. So actually, I'll leave this as an assignment to all of us. I want you to create an agent. Make sure in the next maybe 2 or 3 weeks, once your agent is ready, you see here we have the channels. The last tab that you have there is the channels. So the channels there, I'll still leave those test accounts for you to just play around with them. And then you see this option for demo website. And then, there's a prompt there that you need to turn off authentication. And then once you have that link, post it online, and then maybe tag me. I'll be able to see it. And then I'll see what to do, okay? And let's see the best agent that comes out of this. And I'm sure I'll take this up challenge to the Powerland project team, okay? We'll see the best agent.
Okay.
You heard me.
Yes, the best agent.
Yeah, the best agent. So
Yeah.
in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I think I'll still reach out to the Powerland project. So to do this, make sure you tag me on LinkedIn so that I can be able to see. That's where I'm active, right? Okay. And then I'll see the best agent that any one of us has built. Okay. So I think that's done.
Yes.
How many have learned something? Just by show of hands. So it's all of us. How many are zero? They just came for coffee. The mandazi. Okay, so let's do this. Let's share a CoPilot moment. Take your phone, take a selfie. Make sure when you're posting your agent, you need to show this memorable day that we have, the AI Safari edition, right?
Awesome.
So take us your phone, take a selfie,
Yeah.
and make sure you post.
That's just it. Take a selfie. And do you know the hashtags? Hashtags 1 million devs for Africa. Yes, 1 million devs for Africa. Basically, the back of this t-shirt and all the t-shirts that you're wearing in the group. And then also make sure to tag PLP Africa, hashtag PLP Africa, PLP community. Make sure to tag us. So we want to see that happening. Do it right now. As he gets off stage, we want to see you do that, yeah? Photo. So you had your buddies with you today. You picked your buddies for this AI safari. Please, take a photo. It's your phone.
Yeah,
Stop looking at me. Take your photo.
Yeah, I also want to take with you.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. And then make sure you also tag. What's your handle? We want to tag you. Want to tag you, Shadrach. Tell them who to tag.
Okay, I'm wondering, like, some are not taking selfies.
You want to document this moment. This is the moment you built your own boat. And don't get what to. Yeah? Go tell people you're a pro. I know it's by coding, but they don't have to know that. Sindio?
Okay. Yeah. So tag me on LinkedIn. It's
Document.
Yeah. On LinkedIn, it's just Shadrach Protich. Yeah. You'll be able to see my face. So that's it. Thank you so much.
PLP community, PLP Africa. But they tag me at life_Noan. Life_Noan. I've taught you how to spell my name. Tag me. I want to see. I want to see your reactions. Let's document this day together. The day that you learned about CoPilot for AI. Okay, awesome. So we are just about done. Thank you so much, Shadrach. Can you celebrate him? Simsha bigger picture. Yeah, let's clap. But Shadrach, don't go. May I want you to help me gift. So you know he knows the things that he has been teaching you. Yeah? I'm going to pretend I don't know what he has taught you. So I want to hear from you. There are 3 people I want to gift, Shadrach, and I want to give them courtesy of you, courtesy of what you taught. And this time around, don't make it easy for them. Please. Please. I want 3 things that you feel you taught were so important that they should not forget. Yeah, I know you've given them a challenge to go and build their own agent. That's okay. But I just want 3 things from your lesson today that we should ask them and find out what they know. And then from then I'll be able to give them with 3 special gifts that I have, courtesy of one of our partners, JKUAT Africa. So please, go ahead. 3 things.
Okay. I want someone to tell me the difference between classic orchestration.
Wait. You see, now because I know you are very techy and you are AI savvy and you know how to use your laptops and your phones, I want those 3 people to come here first. I don't want them to Google. I don't want them to use AI on me. They're not going to do that. So please, without your AI, bring your brains. 3 people. 3 people. Okay. You know, I just go by first come, first serve. I'm not going to repeat. Thank you. 1 person. 2 more people. If you're willing to take up this challenge, 2 more people. Guys, watu wako wanaogopa Shadrach.
Nataki zawadi.
2 more people. If you are confident in your AI skills based on today's lesson. Okay, and it's 3. It's a wrap. Here we go. Go. Ask your questions now. There are 3. You can choose to even ask them specifically.
Oh, I see 4.
Oh, 4. Sawa tu. It can go. It's okay.
Wow, someone is giving up. So,
Usha give up. Hautaki kuuliza swali? No, it's okay. Come. I said 4 can go. It's okay.
Okay.
I wasn't disqualifying you. Mejiamini. You are now AI savvy. Umetoka beginner nyini advanced to expert. Awesome. Go ahead, Shadrach.
Okay, so one question is, what's the difference between classic orchestration and generative orchestration?
Okay.
Was it easy?
In classic orchestration, you only specify a topic, but in generative, you have a topic, action, and good.
I can help you there. Knowledge.
Knowledge,
yes. Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Next question. Thank you. Okay, next question.
I'm working with a CoPilot Studio, and I have my documents in Google Drive. Should I download all of them and upload them to my OneDrive, no, to the CoPilot Studio?
No, I don't think it's necessary because you can add the link directly in the knowledge tab.
Okay, and what's the term that connects between the two? Between the Google Drive and CoPilot Studio.
The tab.
The term that is used there. It's
API.
Sorry?
API.
API. Yeah, it's kind of API, but we have a name.
Graph API.
Not Graph API. Okay, I'll help you there. It's called data connector or custom connector. Yeah. So that's also like a win for him. So we still have more questions. Yeah. So the other question is, could you name at least 5 places that you can deploy the CoPilot? Oh, there's one already here. You can gift him. Yeah. Name 5 places that you can deploy your CoPilot once you're done building.
You can, for example,
have your mic on the, like, closer to your.
It's okay, just.
I've seen like we have WhatsApp, the social media websites like WhatsApp, have Messenger, have Facebook, and we also have websites for like the KCB, the Safaricom. We can still use the CoPilot.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, the last question now for you is, I want you to describe for me, while adding some automation running in the background, you're building a customer service CoPilot.
Repeat.
Okay, so I want you to describe to me the scenario that you will take when you're building a customer service CoPilot, having in mind that you need to add some automation in the background.
Okay, I'll build an agent.
Louder?
I'll build an agent. Then that agent, I will link up with the site for the company.
Okay, one is linking up to the site of the company.
Yes, and then
come on, you have the answer, man.
And then
okay.
Okay, so I think we can take a photo of our guests. Take it from here. Just stand here in front of this.
Okay, while they take a photo, maybe I can describe the last statement that I said. For instance, I told you that when you're building a CoPilot, you need to put yourself in the shoes of a customer. I asked him about adding also like automation in the background. So when you're building, you have in mind that customers have got several issues. One is coming just for general inquiries. Another one is coming to create invoices. Another one is just coming to give feedback. Yeah, so you need to factor in that. And then automations running in the background is retrieving the customer information based on security levels. Something else could be creating documents in the background, sending emails, you see? Yeah, so that's the process I talked about. Sorry? Or after the session? Yeah, I'm still around.
Hey, watu wanataka kuuliza maswali kidogo.
Yes, while I'm here.
Yeah. Awesome. Oh. Yes. Sorry. Hello? What did I do? Eric, what are you doing to yourself?
Okay, awesome, awesome. So I think I have space for just 2 questions before we go. I understand there is one person with a question. Can I get a lady who has a question? And then we can ask Shadrach before I allow him to leave the stage. Anyone with a question? I want a lady. A lady. Okay, awesome, awesome. So please just give them the mic. I think it's it. Make it if make sure to connect with him on LinkedIn at Shadrach Kiprotich and also on X. Those are where intelligent conversations happen. So kama unangoja nikwambie TikTok, I'm sorry. Find him on LinkedIn, find him on X as well. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Or
for those who are not paying attention, I don't think you did hear. She was asking, are you limited to using a specific knowledge base? For example, just the websites that you've been using. Or can you use a platform like Google, which has a lot of information? That was her question. And now Shadrach is going to answer. And I hope Shadrach can project like I can. Yeah, let's try. Let's hear him out.
Okay, so to answer this, it's possible to use like wide range of knowledge sources because we talked about the classic orchestration and the generative orchestration. So when you were adding the knowledge source, I think you saw something that said allow the copilot to use its own knowledge sources to get information. So things to do with the GPT models, which sometimes has access to google.com and things like that, the LLMs that we have, and it can give you information based on those sites that you have. And then you're not limited only to one public website link. You can be able to add multiple website links. So if it's something on food and nutrition, you can add like 10 websites with food and nutrition that you think are credible information. That's okay? That answers your question?
Are you able to, am I audible enough? No. So I'll ask my question at last. I'll use this 1 minute 30 seconds. First to sell myself. I'm Otola William. From Kirinyaga University. I train robotics. And for the CoPilot that we've learned today, I think it will be important. For example, now today I had some questions from students from other schools asking me about how they can access me. Now, if I can integrate that CoPilot in my web pages, it will be easy. I'll not have that time to go and answer those small questions. My question is, you say that I've seen that you are creating the CoPilot to help us. But now, I have a project that I'm working on, a robot that can. So for example now, if you want to talk to me, for example, you want to ask me questions, it's not necessary that I should answer you. It can talk to you, I can talk to you through it, meaning that it has the all information about me because I run Wheeler Estate Robotics. So now, you are asking me about who are you? I want the bot because the bot is running on the microcontroller called ESP32S3. So it's running on microcontroller. So we have seen. So my question is, can we have an API that can run on other languages, on other bots, if you're using the IDE or Expressive? So can we accept an API?
I don't know if you heard his question. So he's asking, can you use... Okay, so the question is, can you use API calls to be able to get information with your Copilot? And the answer is still yes. Because what happens here is you have access to the HTTP triggers, which I showed you within the topics. So go and explore more on the topics because the topics has got all those HTTP triggers, which I believe, I'm not an IoT person with the Arduinos and everything. You normally have those triggers that you normally have, right? Yeah, so that's where now you need to explore more on adding now the HTTP triggers, which will trigger now the Arduino, which has access to maybe some information, maybe some sensors and things like that. And then it can give you information based on that. So I think it's majorly more on the topics that you have there. Yeah. I think we're done. I'm done. Yes.
A good clap for Shadrach. Thank you.
Okay, we are back. We are back, we are back. Yes, we are back. Aya, your break. Did you get to hear the questions and the answers? Were they well answered? Can you do better in terms of celebrating Shadrach, please? Yeah? Awesome, awesome. Okay, Shadrach, thank you so much. I think I also picked up on a few things. I hope I can be able to do it again on my own without you here instructing us, yeah? So the goal is for you to learn and then go and try it out on your own, right? So I hope you get to do that. The resources are still available. And like Shadrach said, he left the test environment open for a while. So while it is still open, go and take advantage of that. And if you had the challenge that he gave, he told us to go and try and build our own agents, yeah? Did you hear what he said? Yeah, don't just sit. After you've gotten this knowledge, go practice it, go build a business, go make money out of it. At PLP, we don't just stop at learning. We want to know how to make this learning make sense in our real world, okay? Awesome. So now, before we go, because we're just wrapping up, guys, have you had an interesting time with us? Will you welcome us to JHUB again and JKUAT? Okay, will you welcome us to your universities? Maybe I'm assuming all of us are from JKUAT. Will you welcome us to your universities? As PLP, we are always open for partnerships. So in case you feel like whatever we are offering is worth offering in your university, please reach out to us, yeah? I would also like to make a special mention, just celebrate St. Paul in the room, yeah? We did an event with them and we're seeing a representative, an amazing lady who was at the HOD actually, computer science at St. Paul's, and welcomed us for this event, for the event at St. Paul's. And so we just want to recognize her, maybe just wave, just say hi on behalf of St. Paul's. Just a minute to walk here and say hi to the people, yes. Just introduce yourself, and then you can tell them the experience at St. Paul's and what they should take from whatever they've learned today. Thank you so much.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Cecilia Namfuka. I'm not actually the HOD, but anyway, I teach at St. Paul's University. We had Coffee and Code last semester. We were not quite an awesome crowd, or is it a tough crowd like you are right now? But in that small, intimate setting, we got to experience PLP a bit more intimately. We had interesting time creating an AI chatbot. I think that was our experience. So I hope today, as we go away, including myself, I'm sure many of you are wondering, why would a lecturer be sitting in the middle of students starting to learn about AI, or for this matter, CoPilot Studio? Many of us as lecturers have been accused of being dinosaurs, as Dr. Ndero normally tells us here at JKUAT and in different forums. So Madam Cecilia is on the quest to reducing the dinosaur challenge and making sure that I also understand where students are coming from. I think one of the greatest challenges now, because I don't want to end up presenting a lecture, is that we know you as students are using generative AI for your tasks, assignments, at the very least coding activities. So I think the challenge to us as the faculty or teaching members is to at least understand where you're coming from, where we can use that, and then find a middle ground somewhere so that we all use and enjoy the benefits of artificial intelligence. So thank you to PLP, who are giving an opportunity to our students, whether it was at St. Paul's University a few months ago or here at JKUAT. And I encourage you always to keep an open mind, take opportunities like PLP, take opportunities that JHUB Africa are doing. And thank you for giving me at least 2 minutes to say thank you once again.
Awesome. Can we celebrate Madam Cecilia? Awesome, awesome, that's amazing. Awesome. So thank you so much for that. And You see, we are not just at JKUAT, we operate in other universities, and like I said, if you'd like us to come to your university, just make the invite and we'll show up, yeah? And we'll bring the vibes. And you can join us on our AI safari as well. Let your university join us. I have an announcement here. I'd just like to emphasize that please take care of your personal belongings, your laptops, your phones, anything that you came with, because we don't want issues with security concern. Just make sure to take care of your things. And in the case you've maybe gotten a phone or a laptop or something that does not belong to you, we ask you to uphold integrity and just bring it to the security guard so that at least they can make sure to find the owner, okay? Again, I repeat, make sure to take it to the security guard, not to your house, so that at least it can find the owner, okay? Awesome. So now, I'd like us to participate in this feedback form. It's just a very short one, about 2 to 3 minutes, even as I prepare to welcome important members who want to talk to you about something interesting happening at PLP, and also just recognize our partners who have made this event possible. So just like we did in the morning, please go ahead and join. It's the same code, by the way. It's the same code. Scan and join, because we'd like to hear from you. We want to know your feedback. What can we do to make our events better? Or what is already working that you want to see more of? We're really interested in hearing from you. So please go ahead, scan the code, or if you're not able to scan it because of distance, what you can do is just visit menti.com and then include the user code. And the code is 54273334. I repeat, 54273334. And when you join in, as usual, please we want to see you, we want to know you. Yeah, now I'm expecting at least 400 people. So I don't know who is that person that has not joined in. You see, I even made friends. I have a friend called Ken. I got to meet him physically. You know, who knows? Maybe wewe mtu unatafuta, pengine ako hapo pia. Join. Okay, so I'll cap it at 150 in the interest of time. We are now at 147. So people, please join. Make sure you like so that I know you're there. 151, Mesha exceed. Amazing. Thank you so much for being an amazing crowd. We'll now proceed to the first question for our Mentimeter. I'd like the feedback form. Yes, awesome. Let's go ahead. Question 1. Okay, how would you rate the overall effectiveness of the Coffee and Code event? And today we are focusing on this event, so go ahead and just rate it. Let's not take too much time on that, yeah? I see 104 of us have already registered. Okay, go ahead. How was the event for you? Was it effective? Yeah, very effective. Did you learn something? That's what we are talking about. Okay, I think we are ready to move on to the next slide. Okay, what did you find most beneficial about using CoPilot during this event? What did you find most beneficial about using CoPilot? Ati eco best, eh? Okay. Awesome. I've had much interaction with it, scalability and seamless integration, efficiency in integration. Awesome. Very impactful, I agree. CoPilot is not as complex as I thought. Honestly, that should have been the name of this course that we did today, because every time I think about CoPilot or anything Microsoft, I always find it so complex. But today, Shadrach was able to break it down in a very easy and seamless way. Let's move to the next question. Some of the challenges that you may have encountered so that you can help us make our events better or even our training sessions better. Okay, for those who are saying none, was Shadrach that good? Eh? Awesome. I'm motivated, yeah. So we are noting that the challenges were very few, and that is good feedback. So it means CoPilot is something you can also do on your own, right? Yeah, so take up that challenge, go and build your own agent. Yeah, okay, next question, please. Rank the following aspects of the event in order of importance for you. Networking opportunities, problem solving with peers, learning about CoPilot, access to resources and tools, hands-on coding experience. You forgot to put machines that we have. I know we also have our talent hub that is open right now. You can join in the talent hub so that you can be able to get job opportunities, internship opportunities. Yeah, so you'll see Milgo, that's Milgo. She's our talent hub manager there. She's seated. She has some QR codes on her desk where you can scan and join the talent hub community. There are a lot of opportunities. Just fill in that form. Put your skills out there, and who knows, we might be able to pair you with the person that you want to go and work for, yeah? So usizubae, we have these opportunities. Scan this QR code for more opportunities and also to join the community. And in case you have any other questions, we will be available for at least 10 minutes after this event. So in case you want to talk to our community manager, Mr. Munene over there, or you want to say hi to me and tell me I am Ken also, I am very open to that. Or maybe you just want to chat, I don't know. Networking opportunities, you said, we are very available for you. That's why we came for this Coffee and Code tour. Thank you so much for your time. So as I close, I would like to call Esther to give our vote of thanks and to recognize our partners and everyone that made this event a success. Thank you so much. Esther Karibu. Celebrate her as she comes, please.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Have you had a good time? Yes. For me, before I start, I want to ask because we have a scholarship program, and I see we are so many here. So nataka kuensure kila mtu apply. So I want to know, and I'll pick someone to tell me who PLP is, because I want to know if people know who we are. So maybe I'll pick that gentleman in green. What does PLP do? Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so PLP is the Powerland project. For me, I was introduced to PLP by my friend Ken over here. I've registered for the June cohort because he has made milestones towards being better. Because we are engineers, we are in the agricultural field. So I want to learn how to integrate tech in agriculture. So I will very much thank my friend for introducing me to PLP, and I'm happy to join the next cohort.
Okay. I am happy that you've actually endorsed PLP because that was the intention.
Awesome.
So I'll start with a brief description of who I am.
Thank you, Ken. You know, they said Ken. Ken is the one who introduced us. Ken is my friend.
Oh, okay. Yes. Nice. So my name is Esther Gatimo. I'm the Communications and Outreach Manager for Powerland Project. And the reason I wanted to ask about Powerland Project is I want all of us, before we leave this hall, we understand who we are. So we are an impact organization, and we provide access to affordable and accessible tech training. So PLP has been around for around 3 years. We've graduated about 15,000 learners who've been able to get at least the basic skills to be able to use, tech, because tech is the future. So if it's the AI chatbots that we've heard about, if you're in marketing and you want to use AI to make your work easier, and some of the technologies that are coming. So before we leave this hall, I see we're about maybe 500. All of you should have joined the PLP scholarship program. It's free. The only thing you require is a laptop and access to internet. Nasi mnasema mnataka hizi skills organizations zinataka. Am I right? So please apply to the program so that the next time we are here, you could be able to say, I've been able to get this skill, or I'm actually working for an organization because I have the much needed skills. So we provide a 16-week scholarship program in software development, and maybe our principal will share more about what we provide. But the idea is just to ensure that all the youths have the much needed skills. So please, kuna hiyo code. If you could scan, it will take you directly to our website for you to apply to the program. It's free. The only thing you require is a laptop and access to internet. And the good thing is that our program is online. So even if you're doing a course or any other training within the university, you can be able to actually share those. You can actually be able to take the program even on a weekend because it's self-paced and it was designed specifically for actually someone who's doing another program. So for example, kama unafanya BCom, si watu wanafanyanga CPA on the side so that they can be able to have hizo skills inatakikana kwa market. So that's exactly what we are doing. So even if you're doing maybe a course in marketing and you'd want to do digital marketing and you need hizo tangible skills, this is the program for you. So please make sure you apply. Make sure your friends apply to the program. We are looking for about 30,000 learners. So please apply and
I can help you there. I want the first 3 people who have used that code to apply to that. Sai, when you may access Sai now and make your application Sai. Them, like come, I want to gift them. At least 3 people. If you know that you've actually scanned that code, that's how serious we are about making sure you get to access the scholarship. We want to give away at least 3 people who have joined or have managed to apply for that scholarship through this event. We want to give to you. So who has done that? Who has done that? Okay, I see 1 person who has done that. We are gifting, I'm not joking. 2 people, I come for your gifts. Me, I'm not joking. Come. We are on the road. 1 million devs for Africa. 3 people.
And I think just to add, we have a very exciting referral campaign that is running. And the person who will have the most referrals will win a smartphone. So please, I'm happy to hear that Kevin was able to share the opportunity with a friend. So make sure you tell your neighbor. Because you want to hang out with people who, mko the same. Si ati wewe uko na skills na mwingine hana. That's how you help your friends. So kindly just sign up. Sign up, tell your friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. Najua by leo jioni nitakuwa na plus 500 applications. So please guys, apply. It's free. It's, you don't need to pay anything.
Okay. Yeah, and as you apply and then you go hapo where they say who referred you. So you remember the spelling of my name? I also want that phone, thank you. Okay, so 3 people, please. Okay, there's 1, 2, come. And I'm confirming, msifikirie mtakuja hapa tu mnipime. I want to make sure you're making that application from this event.
So I think as we continue,
yes.
I'd want to thank our partners from JHUB Africa for making this possible. So JHUB Africa is an innovation hub based in JKUAT, and I'll call Simon to just talk briefly about it. Thank you so much for making it possible, for helping us to get all these learners here, and also our partners from Daraja, who are also on board, who helped us with this as well. So thank you, and thank you guys. Please, make sure you make that application. Thank you.
Okay, so before you even go, Esther, I think we'd like to award our partners as well. So we have some gifts from PLP. I don't know, Tashley, you can help me with that? Yeah, so we have something, a token of appreciation for you. But before we do that, I want my 1 person. So if you know you're a partner and we've mentioned you, please make it to the stage. I know there's Daraja API, there's Think, and there's also Techie. So please make your way to the stage. And also that 1 person, if you've managed to make that application, I'm still waiting for you. I hope it's a girl. Yeah, I want to award 3 people. I'm so determined to give it to 3 people. You can also make your way so that I give you your award before we go. Yeah, even as I invite Tashley, Munene, Esther, and Mr. Isaac Kega, who is our principal, to award our partners and just recognize them. Thank you. Aya, no girl, it's only 2 people I'm gifting. Okay, so I'll go with that. So there's you. Hope that's your size. Okay. Awesome. And I'd also like to give 1 more gift to recognize Ken for inviting his friends here today. And for telling me I'm amazing, I made a new friend. I'll tell people everywhere I went. When I came to JKUAT, I made a friend called Ken. So Ken, come. This one is for you as well, just for your referral, inviting people to this PLP Coffee and Code event. We are grateful. Thank you so much. Awesome, awesome. Celebrate them even as they go down. I think you're from JHUB. You're remaining, Amma? Yeah. So now we just have our partners. I don't know if Techie are still around. Kindly someone, I think they had a desk there. Please Please join us on stage. We'd like to recognize you for your awesomeness. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, so even as we do that, as we're waiting for them, I think we can hear a word from Simon, who is our host today. Simon is going to share something about JHUB, and then we will award our partners, and then after that, we'll do a small photo session that will include all of us, but I'll guide you through that. Okay, go ahead.
Hi everyone. My name is Simon Mwangi. I'm the Strategic Partnerships and Product Associate at JHUB Africa. I'd like to thank PLP, who have been great in the partnership that we've had with them. Pia nawakaribisha nyote, using a bit of Swahili. Nawakaribisha nyote to JKUAT. For those ones who have not been to JKUAT before, karibuni sana. JHUB, by a show of hands, who have heard about JHUB Africa? Great. So JHUB Africa is basically a digital innovation hub based in the School of Computing here at JKUAT. We work with innovators, entrepreneurs, students to turn their ideas into impactful projects. So we currently have 400 innovators at JHUB and 30 ongoing innovations. So we basically work with different partners, for example, PLP, Daraja, different kinds of partners. So we would urge anyone who would like to join JHUB. Basically, our pillars are climate smart agriculture, digital trade, digital twin models. So everyone who has an idea and would like to work with JHUB, karibuni sana. Thank you so much.
Awesome. So thank you. I think we can have a microphone back. I don't know if Jega had one thing to say. Okay, go ahead and introduce them.
So just a moment. I wanted to introduce Daraja Plus, so maybe they can say something.
Thank you everyone. My name is Steve from Daraja Plus. So we are an agency, or we started off as an advertising agency traditionally, but we unlearned and we relearned. Now we offer SaaS. So I won't go into the nitty-gritties, but basically we're looking for individuals who are hungry, people who we can take on for internships, people who we can learn from, who we can teach and grow. So if you're looking for a place and you're hungry, find me, I'm seated right there. We are 3 of us. And, but most importantly, I want to thank you for the opportunity and the platform. Thank you.
So one last thing about JHUB. We currently have an ongoing program called the Microsoft AI program. You can log into our portal, and you can be through our LinkedIn pages, our Instagram pages. We have the link there. It's still ongoing, so you're still welcome to attend. We also have an event on 2nd of June where we're welcoming the president of Slovenia to Kenya. So you're all invited. We're coming to unveil the conduit or the aqua twin models. So you're welcome to join us on 2nd of June. Thank you.
Hi guys. My name is Vicky Mugo. I am Head of Operations and Projects at Teki. We are one of today's partners. Teki is a tech company, but we majorly deal we deal in the digital space. So we have trainings and programs on digital marketing and content creation. So if you're interested in growing or learning about digital marketing or growing your craft and your art within the creation space, then definitely see me. I'm seated somewhere out there. And yeah, you can reach out to us on our socials. Once again, thank you PLP for this amazing partnership. I think we came on board from a conversation. So if anything from today, make sure you talk to someone. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay, so I think we'll get the final words from our very able principal, Mr. Isaac Kega, and then just finish.
Yes, good afternoon. Yes, me, I'm very loud. I'm also a lecturer. So I'm very happy that you are here. Funny enough, 15 years ago, I used to sit on those top rafters up there. So I'm an alumni of JKUAT. I did a Bachelor of Science in IT here at the IT department. I also did my Master of Science here at computing, my PhD IT here at computing. So you see, I'm a full-bred person in JKUAT. And I'm really happy to see you people here and also to consume what we have brought to you here. So I wouldn't want to talk much. I know a lot has been said, but you visit our website. If you want to continue learning about what has been taught here today, we have our program known as the AI Safari, build chatbots, do agents AI. And here's the thing, don't be a consumer, be a builder. That is my motto. We are consuming a lot of AI. Who is going to build our next LLM? Who's going to build our next agent AI? Those are you people. So join our program, you'll be able to do that, and you can learn on that. Now, the next AI Safari Camp or Coffee and Code, we are going to Kabarak. Who wants to go for a road trip? Who wants to go for a road trip? Muinue mikono. Kama utainua mikono shauri yako. Tutakuacha hapa si tukienda Kabarak. So we are going to Kabarak. And hiyo tunaenda kutetemesha. So follow our community. He will be able to give you the next steps for that Coffee and Code. And we go and build AI agents for Africa. Si tunasema Africanacity. Si tunaweka mkono moja hivi juu. Africana. Lakini msiseme one time wa. Sawa.
Awesome. Can you celebrate our principal? Yeah, it's our academy principal. Of our segment, and I'd just like to recognize our partners. Maybe we can start with JHUB, and I'd invite our principal, Mr. Kega, to just award them. I think there are 2 of them, or 3. Yes. So just go ahead. Okay, and simnipe music kidogo hata. Can you play something in my background? You know, feel that space. Okay, so please, we are taking a photo, Mr. Kega. Yeah. So, my cameramen, which angle? Are they okay? Wakuja hapa? 1 million devs for Africa. Okay, acha nitoke kwa frame. Okay, and then, yes. So, everyone with their gifts? Yes. Awesome, awesome. Aya, tuangalie kamera, to smile kidogo. Awesome. Thank you so much. It was an honor being at JKUAT. Thank you so much. We can take the stage. Okay, and then now I'd also like to recognize Think, and I'd have Munene. Munene, go ahead and just, yes, recognize. Think, where are you? We want a representative from Think, please. Yes. Yes, so there, as they come, yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. Can you celebrate them? You know, organizing events like this, they don't just happen. You need help. This tech space, this tech world is full of collaborations. That's how you make it. So yeah, that is Think. We just like to recognize them as well. In case you need more information about what they do, you can be sure to see Conrad. Okay, for the photos, please move to the center. Take an amazing photo. Yes. Smile, smile kidogo. Amazing. Thank you so much. And now I'd also like to recognize Teki, and I'd like Tashley to do the honors, our head of partnerships. So yeah, Teki Africa, you've heard of them. They're an amazing company, digital content, digital media, very amazing. Thank you so much. Awesome. Yeah. Okay, and finally, I'd love to call upon Esther. Yes, I'd like to call upon Esther, our head of communications and marketing, to recognize Daraja. Daraja here with us, and they've been so supportive through this journey, and we just want to say thank you on behalf of PLP. Awesome, awesome. Now can we just celebrate yourselves? Yeah, celebrate yourselves. Okay, so we just want to do a photo with all our partners for the event. Kindly,
and conversation is powered by a new intelligence.
But we want to finish with the partners, and at this point I'd also like our very amazing speaker Shadrach to join us on stage and then just take this photo even as we recognize him for this. And I think for this I'd invite Eric. Eric, please join me on stage. We want to recognize Shadrach as well. Yeah. Okay. Yes, a good photo, a good photo. We'll take a photo. Yes, let's come, let's come. Yeah, one of you to go that side, that's okay. Yeah, so that's an amazing photo. Turn it so that we see the P for PLP, yes? 1 million devs Africa, 100%, yes. Thank you so much, Greg. Okay, situangalie picha sasa, let's smile. Kidogo niwaribie hii picha. Just turn it, thank you. Haya, sawa sawa, let's take this amazing photo. Awesome, awesome, thank you so much. You may have your seats aside from Shadrach, yes. Shadrach is the only one remaining, and I'd like to recognize him for the amazing course that we just had. Yeah. Shadrach, thank you so much, and I'd like to invite Eric to just give to you and acknowledge the work, the amazing work that you've done on behalf of the Academy. Thank you so much, Shadrach. It was lovely having you. Hope to see you in our next event as well. Thank you so much. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I think that is it. Yeah, so celebrate yourself. Clap. Mmeka mpaka event ikaisha. You've gotten your gifts and everything. Yeah, but now, as PLP, we always believe in one thing, and that one is called document. Okay, document. Go talk about it online. Tag us at PLP Africa, at PLP Community. Join our spaces. Make noise. You know, you don't have to keep quiet about this AI safari, about our events as Coffee and Code. Please make sure to talk about it. And one photo we want to give you to go and document with is a photo of all of us at least. Cindy, let's all take a photo. So I'd like to invite all of us on stage, even as we begin to clear. We want to take a photo here. All of us, yes. So as you come, yes, make sure your things are secure and safe, so that you don't say, I went to take a photo to document and then PLP owes me a laptop. No, we don't do that. Please make sure your things are safe and you can join us on stage. You're very welcome. Like the floor is open. Join us on stage. Let's take an amazing photo. Volunteers, please help me take this down. Help me move this aside for the sake of the photo.
This is our moment, not just to catch up, but to
please,
leap ahead.
for the sake of the photo.
But without understanding the tools of tomorrow, we remain locked out of the opportunity today. AI isn't a luxury, it's survival, it's scale, it's sovereignty.
Yeah, we are in the digital age, and every technology is connected by AI. Now, if you don't join in, then you'll be locked out of opportunities that are essential in understanding the current world.
The world is not waiting. Every click, code, and conversation is powered by a new intelligence. A revolution is underway, and Africa cannot be left behind. Africa is the youngest continent, the hungriest, the most creative. This is our moment, not just to catch up, but to leap ahead. But without understanding the tools of tomorrow, we remain locked out of the opportunity today. AI isn't a luxury, it's survival, it's scale, it's sovereignty.
Yeah, we are in the digital age, and every technology is connected by AI. Now, if you don't join in, then you'll be locked out of opportunities that are essential in understanding the current world.
With AI Safari, you don't need any coding skills. It is zero coding skills, totally. You'll create websites with just dragging and dropping with just one prompt, and you'll have your website up. You'll have your custom agent up with just one prompt. Join us and enjoy this journey of being a techie with non-technical skills.
That's why PowerLearn project built AI Safari. A movement for young Africans to unlock AI, not tomorrow, but today.
For every young person who's thinking that AI is not for them, just know that the only thing standing between you and your success is the self-doubt. And just know that success doesn't start with I know everything. It starts with I can do this.
You don't need to be a coder. All you need is curiosity, commitment, and courage. This is not just about technology, it's about freedom, it's about dignity, it's about writing our own story. The future is not given, the future is taken. Welcome to AI Safari.